Well, it's time now for our Hog Hoops report with Kevin McPherson. And Kevin, it was an exciting weekend for Eric Musselman. He went to the baseball game, he went to the softball games, and now he's got his players coming back and also moving in as well, the newcomers.
Yeah, that's right. And, you know, when you think about what Arkansas is returning, you basically got 6 players coming back. KK Robinson was already on campus. Kamani Johnson, the transfer from Little Rock who came midterm and didn't play, redshirted second semester last year, was also already on campus. So, you know, Musselman this weekend welcoming back Devo Davis, Jalen Williams, Connor Vanover, J.D. Notte. Those 4 were coming back. And then on Saturday, you had 3 new Hogs coming in. Odisi Tony, the Pitt transfer, junior transfer. You also had Stanley Umide, the senior transfer from South Dakota, and Jackson Robinson, the most recent portal signee, just about a week ago, also coming in on Saturday from Texas A&M. Was a freshman last season, a player Arkansas recruited when he was in high school. So you had those 3 in, and then today on Sunday, Chris Likes, the 5'7" guard, Miami senior transfer, is due in. And then you're also going to have Chance Moore, the freshman, 6'5". ESPN rates him the number 70 player in the 2021 class, high-level 4-star. He's doing it a week from today, so he'll be in next Sunday. But again, Arkansas, when you look at the 11 players on scholarship, like I said, there were 6 returning. You had 5 newcomers. We just went through those names. But everybody should be on hand as of next weekend when Chance Moore gets in.
And Kevin, also, you know, recruiting never stops, especially for Eric Musselman. He's got some guys that are going to be making their visits sometime soon. So tell us who's coming to campus.
Wow, it's going to be a busy June. You know, it's been a long time because of COVID since players were able to come on and take on-campus visits. It's all been virtual tours and Zoom meetings. But at the end of May, beginning June 1st, players can once again take visits, and Arkansas hits the ground running. Darian Ford, class of 2022, national top 40 4-star player out of Magnolia, 6'4" combo guard, takes his official visit June 1st to the 3rd. Another in-stater, KEL'EL WARE, the 7-footer at North Little Rock, ranked number 30 in the country, another high-level 4-star. I think he should be a 5-star, but you can't teach 7 feet. You can't teach 7'4", 7'5" wingspan, but if you can get him on campus, lucky you. And Arkansas and Musselman will have him in on June 1st, so he'll be there at the same time as Darian Ford. And then later in the week, Barry Dunning, a top 40, 6'6" small forward wing out of Alabama, another top 40 high-level 4-star, is expected in the middle of the week, in the first week of June. And then on June 5th, the class of 2023 now, we're going to go to that class. Another in-stater, Layden Blocker, a 6'2" point guard, played at Little Rock Christian the past 2 seasons, will be at Sunrise Christian Academy Independent School in Kansas next season, but he's coming in for an unofficial visit on June 5th. And then as we move through the month and get toward the later parts of the month, you've got 3 more high-level guys coming in. Kajani Wright will be in at the end of the last weekend in June. He's a 6'9" forward out of California, a 5-star, a top 10 guy. But before he gets on campus, Ramel Lloyd, this is a guy that Arkansas has been on for a long time, another class of 2022, very versatile 6'6" guard out of California, plays at Sierra Canyon. He's going to take his visit in the last week of June. And then Arkansas also has several more players they're trying to get in. JoJo Hunter, Josh Reed, who they just offered this week. But 2 more class of 2022 players. Also in the final week of June, another 2022 prospect, another top 50 4-star player. Jordan Walsh, Arkansas has been recruiting him for quite some time, offered him basically a year ago, but he's out of the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and he's coming in for an official visit as well. So it's a total of 7 players, Tara. When you look at Arkansas getting in official and unofficial visitors, it's a great way to pick back up after a year of not being able to have players on campus for visits. Eric Musselman and his staff, we talked so much about the portal, but getting the high school prospects back onto campus, especially coming off an Elite 8 run, a national top 10 final ranking, I think it's smart to get as many on campus as you can. And all of these players are ranked so highly nationally that you got to feel good about Arkansas's chances to eventually land some of them. If you can get them on campus, that's the next step to getting commitments.
And Kevin, we know that Musselman loves the transfer portal. Are there any guys in there that you think he still might be looking at?
Yeah, you know, Arkansas is still reaching out. I've been talking on the radio, and I've even mentioned it on this segment. in the past few weeks that I think Arkansas has a silent commitment. I think we're going to hear something on that very soon. So I think we're going to see another player in that 2021 class out of the portal. We know they've already gotten 4. When we mentioned those names that are players that are moving in. We know Chance Moore was the high school signing in the early period, so a total of 5 players in the class so far. But I think a 6th one's about to come on board. I'm not going to mention the name today, but it is out of the transfer portal. So I think Arkansas fans should keep their eyes open and anticipating another player very soon in the fold for the Arkansas Razorbacks.
All right, Kevin, I know you'll keep us updated on that one. Thanks so much for your time and your insight. That's going to do it, though, for our Hog Hoops report.